across. It's now mapping the intersection. And oh, this is interesting. It's got this blue lane. It's showing. This is definitely improvement.
This
is a huge improvement.
A huge improvement. Oh,
no, we're going to Best Buy, so this is actually sort of okay.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going left.
No, it's trying to figure out what it's doing. But that's really interesting how it's showing the lane in blue.
Yeah, that's different.
I haven't seen that before, that blue lane. I'm giving it the accelerator so it'll go. Oh, very good. It went straight to the left lane. It normally will not do that.
Right.
If it had seized it faster, it would have worked. But because it was slow, it was going to get in the way of that car, and that might have been a problem. So now we're making to make a right turn. Is it identifying the pedestrian? Yes. Is it identifying the dog? It doesn't. Dog. Oh, it does. It did see the dog. There's flashes of the dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's identifying the dog. That's cool.
Oh.
You know? No. FSD tries to take us to the left around it. Oh, I did not like that. Okay, so it's getting over into the straight lane. That's good. Oh, and now we're hitting school traffic. This will be fun. Okay, so it's good. It's handling this very well. Okay, should be making a right lane change now. Yeah, we haven't had...
Jesus.
Interviewer of Elon Musk.
What is
Indecisive
happening?
Lane changing here.
Oh,
we don't know what it's doing there. It froze up. So we're going to just start up again and see if it repeats that behavior.
Yikes.
Not sure why it froze there. We got some weird pavement.
Because the lanes.
We got some weird pavement going on here, but we shouldn't be going in the left lane anyway. Because we're making a right lane change soon. So it's got some weird lane change behavior. And let's see what it does about this bus lane.
I'm scared.
It's now showing that's drivable space. By opening up that red line, it's showing this drivable space. I got my hands on the wheel to correct it if it starts to do it.
Here's the bus lane.
So it's starting to make the right lane change. Will it recognize it? This doesn't work. Oh, it's correcting itself.
It didn't last time.
Hey, this is Warren Redlick. You just saw highlights from my first drive of FSD Beta 10.11. There were some good moments, there were some bad moments. If you only look at that, you might think it's bad. When you look at it in the context of what I've experienced before, it's definitely improving, and there were significant improvements from past versions to this version. Let's watch this a little bit more, and I'll summarize at the end. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey, this is Warren Redlick. We've got the new FSD Beta 10.11. Let's check out the release notes. We've got upgraded modeling of lane geometry from dense rasters, the bag of points. This is in a recent video I talked about this bag of points. To an auto-regressive decoder. Andre Karpathy has a tweet about this. You can check this out on Twitter. Look for Andre Karpathy's Twitter account. A lot of other stuff here. Improved the precision of VRU. That's, I think it's like pedestrians and bicycles, vulnerable objects on the road. Improved precision of their detections by 45%. That seems huge. Reduced the predicted velocity error very close by motorcycles, scooters, wheelchairs, pedestrians by 63.6%. These are huge improvements. Vehicle parked error rate, a lot of other things improved, huge improvements. Again, check out the whole Mars blog tweet on the FSD beta stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be other people covering this, but we're gonna take it for a drive with my girlfriend, Kara. Are you ready? Let's go. Tight, difficult right-left turn here. Nobody coming from the right, so we're good. It often has trouble making this left turn. It makes this left turn in a jerky manner. I don't think that's going to change that much with the current update. Still a little jerky in how it makes that turn. That's not really something they're working on. This is really about improving how it detects objects in the road, not how smooth it operates the steering wheel or the pedals. Same thing here. For some reason it struggles with this. We'll see how it does. We're coming up to a gate. It doesn't really do this gate well. We'll see how it does with the gate. So we're coming up to the gate. What happens is it usually stops before the gate and doesn't get close enough. So I'm going to hit the accelerator pedal to get us closer because it doesn't get close enough to the gate to trigger the gate. Once the gate is triggered, which I had to move us closer to get that to happen, once the gate opens, then it'll go ahead. Here we go, right turn. It's flashing to remind me to touch the wheel. I mostly keep my hands off the wheel but close to the wheel, and I touch the wheel once in a while to let it know I'm here. I have the speed limit set to whatever the speed limit is. I can see up ahead we're going to be making a right turn into some traffic because there's a school that's getting out around this time. It's like a charter school or something. This is a spot where sometimes it makes a right signal when it shouldn't, and it did not make an incorrect right signal. It did hesitate with those cars So now we're going to be making a right turn. Again, there's a fair amount of traffic here from this school that's directly across the street from us. Parents come to pick up their kids around this time. So you're going to see a police car nearby. There's a couple flashing light cars around. We'll see if that affects it. Waiting for this car to go. We're good. Advancing. It's looking. It should be able to go now. It's probably going to wait till after this SUV goes. It's good. Now it has to make 2 left lane changes fast. Let's see how it does on that. 1 left lane change. Is it going to make the 2nd left lane change or not? Gotta make the left lane change. Oh, it's doing it.
There?
No, but that car's in the far left lane.
Is it?
Yeah. We got it. All right. I would like it if it made those lane changes quicker. The traffic light just turned green, so we're waiting for traffic to move out of the way. We're going ahead. Don't normally have any problems with this intersection, doing this left turn. We're kind of crossing over the line into the left lane. That was not a good decision.
That was not good.
It should not have done that because there were 2 left-hand left turn lanes, and it went from the middle lane, but what should have been the middle lane to the left lane for no apparent reason. Police cars everywhere, so that's fun. It doesn't, I always notice it doesn't specifically notice in the UI, the user interface, that that's a police car. I wonder if it does recognize that it's a police car, but it doesn't show it on the user interface, because it does recognize emergency vehicles to some extent. So now we're approaching a red light. It's decided to make a right lane change to follow route. It's not a necessary lane change. It's probably a lane change I would have made as well. So now we're going to wait for the traffic light, which should, yeah, we're green already. And we're moving. We're taking a specific direction, a specific route, because we had a problem with the right turn here at University Drive before. There is a bus lane before you get to the turn, before you get to the street, and the bus lane ends. So the car should make the right turn from the right lane, but the last time we did this, the car tried to make the right turn from the bus lane. So if it does that again, I'm going to have to intervene. But we're going to see what it does. Just to test to see how it handles something we've seen it screw up before, to see if it does it better. That is a perception thing, so hopefully it perceives that better, but we'll see. Traffic slowing up ahead. It seems to have everything. It can see the tail lights of the cars that are stopping are lit up. So it actually shows that on the user interface. Light's green, so we're just waiting for traffic to move. Isn't it terrible? All these vehicles using gasoline, polluting the air. They could be driving a Tesla. Well, they couldn't, because Tesla doesn't make enough Teslas. But if they had Teslas, if the world was all Teslas, it'd be a quieter place. It'd be a cleaner place. It'd be a happier place.
A lot of people can't afford Teslas.
Not yet. We got to make them cheaper. We got to make more of them so we can cut the price. Manufacturing volume, you get your efficiencies down, you can sell them for less money because you make them for less money. So nothing special happening in traffic. We're just cruising along. It's doing a good job of reasonable following distance. I have it set to the minimum following distance. Again, I have it set to the speed limit for the road, rather than you can set it to go faster or you can set it to go slower, but I decided from now on, when I have FSD driving, it's going to be set to the speed limit unless I feel like things are good, we can go faster. And we're moving. So you can see the tremendous number of objects that the UI shows. Parked cars in the parking lots on the side. It sees all the cars that are going our way. It sees all the cars coming the other way. It's amazing how much it sees. Making the right lane change to follow route. Not necessary at this point, but not bad. No reason not to. This is a street called Sample Road in Coral Springs, Florida. A lot of commercial businesses on the side of the road that you might or may not be seeing. Liquor stores, restaurants, everything. It knows to go straight now.
Okay.
It's interesting that it didn't turn off the blinker though.
Right. Nope, it's going right. It wants to go right.
All right, it didn't handle the route change, so we had to fix it. And we'll try again. That's interesting. That's a little glitch. Not a huge glitch, a little glitch.
It's weird that it didn't show that on here, right?
It didn't show it on the route plan.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of mistakes. We learned from our mistakes. Okay. Slowed down for that pickup truck. Okay, so now we have an interesting. Got a
road
flashing
work.
left arrow up ahead. So it's going to have to make a left lane change. We'll see at what point it notices it and makes the left lane change. This is something different. I don't know if this is going to affect our attempted use of the bus lane because the bus lane may be blocked off by this construction.
It might.
So
Uh-oh.
it's starting to see the cones.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm scared.
It's showing the cones. It's making the left lane change.
Oh, wow, it is. I was not confident. What was that?
That was reminding me to touch the wheel.
Oh.
So, we're in a school zone. So does it recognize the school zone speed sign? This is interesting. It usually does not recognize the school zone. So will the speed limit change when we go onto the sign? It should change earlier. The speed did not change. So I'm going to lower the speed.
I think the bus lane is open. Yes, it is.
So it's got to make a right lane change here. Okay, and let's see what it does about this bus lane.
I'm scared.
If it screws up, we'll handle it. It's now showing that's drivable space. By opening up that red line, it's showing that's drivable space. I got my hands on the wheel to correct it if it starts to do
Here's
it.
the bus lane.
So it's starting to make the right lane change. Will it recognize it? This doesn't work. Oh, it's correcting itself.
It didn't last time.
It doesn't like it. It's confused, so I'm gonna take us out of that.
That was a little better than last time, though.
Yeah, last time it didn't correct at all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cancel our nav. We're gonna pick a new destination. Let's go to this park. And this is a pretty simple destination. It's got one major left turn up ahead.
Hey, another Tesla. You see them everywhere.
Teslas everywhere.
Everywhere.
South Florida has lots of Teslas.
Especially Miami. I see them all the time.
It chose to drive in the left lane because we're making a left turn, not at this light, but at the next light. Oh, the right lane ends, it's true. The right lane ends at this intersection. I don't know if that's part of the reason why it changed. Light turned green, we weren't ready for it, so we're a little late on the video, but here we are. We're still on University Drive in Coral Springs, Florida. We're headed towards a left turn on Wiles Road. Just picked somewhere random to go to see how it does. Shouldn't be a difficult left turn for it. I can see that the green arrow is lit up, so we're probably not going to make this light. If I were driving, I would conceivably accelerate to try to make that light, and I probably wouldn't have made it. But that's the kind of...
Ooh, why is it going so fast? Oh no. Oh god. Alright, it did it. Oh god. Still scary.
Chose a slightly different destination. We're waiting for our left turn. I don't expect anything to happen. This car has not crawled into the intersection, so he's not going to try to go through the light on the yellow when the yellow turns red. I don't know why they didn't do that. That's human driver error. And we're moving. And if there's some construction here, so we'll see how it handles the construction. It's okay, turn to the left lane like it always does. Let's see what it picks up, this construction object. It's not picking up that construction equipment or showing them on the UI. It probably sees it. Didn't know how to categorize that.
Saw the cones.
Yeah. At some point it has to make a right lane change, but we're not in a hurry for that. Because we're only going 35 and a 35, everyone else is driving faster, so I'm going to speed up in this one. And I'm going to force it to make a right lane change so we're not in the way of faster cars. So I think it should be in the right lane. I disagree with it on that. So now we're hitting, the speed limit was probably 45 and it had the speed limit wrong.
Yes, the speed limit's 45.
No, but my guess is before it had the speed limit set to 35 and it was probably incorrect.
I see. It's been incorrect before.
Yeah, it gets speed limits wrong sometimes. That's why we supervise as human drivers.
Oh my god, why isn't it stopping?
It's stopping just fine. Okay, we've been stopped at a light. Light just turned green just now as we were recording. And we're waiting for the cars to move forward. Oh, it's interesting. I told it to go to it's going to go through the Costco parking lot. We'll let it do that. We'll see how it does with that. Sees this car making right lane change. It's fine. It's going. More shopping plazas. Ooh, Brock's Bagel and Deli. We might have to try that.
Yummy.
So now this van is going slow in front of us. Is it going to make the left lane change to get around it, or is it just going to stay in this lane? Right now it's deciding to just stay in this lane. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it drives more aggressively and it makes the lane change. We're going 8 miles an hour under our set limit and it's letting it go. I think because it's going to be making a right turn soon, it's decided not to.
Yeah, we only have 0.4 miles.
Sometimes it will make lane changes much sooner than that, so I don't know.
I personally wouldn't go around them if I was taking it right, but you probably would go around them.
Well, I would be driving faster than 45 miles an hour too.
Right.
This is why I drive FSD Beta more, because I would get tickets if I drove myself. FSD Beta protects me from tickets. So this is Costco. I remember we had a problem at this Costco before. I don't know if we can replicate the problem we had.
I don't remember the problem.
So for some reason it's going to drive. I don't know what it's scheduled to do here. It's driving past.
Oh, it's going right here.
It's good at making the right lane change. Now we're going to have a right on red possibility here. We'll see if the car in front of us goes. They look like they're going to go ahead and go. Left turner's coming. It sees the left turners. It sees the cones that are in the road. It's got one of them misplaced. This cone is misplaced. This cone is moving around. You can see the uncertainty about the placement of the cones. That's an interesting little change. Sorry, you got a green light. So we're going to go ahead. Definitely seems to be. Now, for some reason, it's going to turn in here, which is not how I would have done it. I don't know why it's doing that. Now, we're going to go around the Costco gas station, I guess. We're going to go, yeah. So now it's going to try to make this left turn. Easy, Tessie. And here we go. Okay. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to disengage and pick another destination. I think it was the Walmart where we had the problem. So we got to make a left turn. There's a lot of cars coming from the left and the right. It's thinking about going. It definitely sees the cars. It has an opening. Unprotected left turn. Slow, but gets the job done. All right.
That's what she said.
Hey! The car in front might be trying to make a left turn.
Yeah, I think so.
I think both cars in front might be trying to make a left turn. Oh, here we go. This one's actually, this is one making a right turn. This one doesn't know what he's doing.
I wonder what Tesla's gonna do here.
It's common in Florida at this point too. All right, so I'm gonna push Tessie to go.
Oop, Tesla did not want to go.
She does not want to do this.
Oof. Oh, that car's going.
Okay, we're good. So where are we going? She's thinking about it. It's undecided, and we go. All right, we made it.
All right.
Not bad, Tesla. We are driving, of course, the Be Less Wrong, the 2018 Long Range Model 3, signed by Elon Musk, acquired from Omar Kazi, friend of Elon Musk, or at least acquaintance, interviewer of Elon Musk.
What is
Indecisive
happening
lane changing here.
Oh,
we don't know what it's doing there. It froze up, so we're going to just start up again and see if it repeats that behavior.
Yikes.
Not sure why it froze there. We got some weird pavement.
Because the lanes.
We got some weird pavement going on here, but we shouldn't be going in the left lane anyway, because we're making a right lane change soon. So it's got some weird lane change behavior. All right. Okay, we were waiting for this light at Westview Drive. Of going forward. We're going to go under the Sawgrass Expressway. We'll see if any issues, if it has any issues driving under a tunnel. Not a tunnel, under a bridge. Why it wants to make a left lane change, I have no idea. We're getting the weird lane change behavior again.
Oh, did it change its mind?
It did. We came out, we made this right turn.
Oh, yes.
Freaked out on that right turn, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll find
Yeah, because
out.
there was a roundabout here. So it was like it tried to dive into this right turn for some reason. Okay, so here we go. Light is green, we're moving fine. There is an entrance to the Sawgrass Expressway on the right here. It should not go for the entrance to the Sawgrass Expressway, so let's hope it doesn't. I don't know why it would.
I feel like it doesn't stop stop and go as much as it used to.
Oh, it's smoother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to get a lot more car sick.
Traffic is moving. These cars got out of the way. Should switch speed up to catch up to the slow cars ahead of us. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is smoother.
Yeah, it's not as jerky. Because it doesn't really stop for, and I could be jinxing us, for like shadows or anything.
Okay, should we make a right lane
was.
change now? Yeah, we haven't had...
Ah! Ah! Jesus. My hand just went over.
I intervened there because it did the bus lane mistake again. That's an interesting problem. The bus lane problem. Okay, so we're going to come out and make a right on Holmberg next, but let's see how it does in the Walmart parking lot. I think it may change to parking lot stack at this point, which may be different. Alright, so I'm going to intervene and take over and reroute. Okay, so we are at leaving the Walmart, we're coming up to Holmberg, and we had a problem last time. As we turned, not the first right turn, but after the second right turn, it tried to dive as a third right turn that it shouldn't have done. So we're checking to see how it handles that. And I think it actually struggled with the roundabout right after that. So we'll see how it handles those two difficult situations. Okay, so huge amount of traffic. So I may decide to accelerate to get us into the lane, or maybe it's just going to go without me. And there is an opening coming anyway. We don't need to go into the regular straight lane. We just need to go in the right turn lane, which is right there. For some reason, this Mercedes is going really slow. All right, I'm just going to make it go. A little tap and it's going. So now we're going to make a right turn on Holmberg. This should not be difficult. And then it's going to be the next thing. I'm just going to let it go. So it's in a right turn lane and it should be in the straight lane. Okay, so it's getting over into the straight lane. That's good. Oh, and now we're hitting school traffic. This will be fun. Okay, so it's good. It's handling this very well. Okay, we'll see again if it picks up the school zone speed sign. School zone speed limit sign right now. And one of the things that frustrations that everybody has is it should see the school zone speed limit sign and slow down before the speed limit sign. Again, it did not seem to register the school zone speed limit sign. So now we're going to be driving through a school zone with a lot of pedestrians. We're in Parkland, Florida now, right near Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. So, and of course, neither will this human driver. You got plenty of room. Go!
Oh,
The other guy got through. What's wrong with you?
You're thinking about it?
Watching. I mean, there's like easily a foot of room to the left, and he's afraid to go. Human drivers struggle.
Oh.
You got so much room, and this guy can't get through. This is hilarious. Human driver fail right here, folks. Okay, so FSD beta is trying to go around to the right of the bus.
The right? That's not going to work.
So I'm just going to go. Now, this will tell me how close I am to the corner of the bus. It looks like I'm clear. Does it look like I'm clear?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay. It's actually showing me on the screen how close I am.
Very close.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. It's going to go down Wiles. This should be fun.
By fun.
I didn't give it. Actually, I should probably change the map a little bit. My car came really fast and decided not to jump. Should be good now. Let's go. Good. Good, Tessie. Makes a quick left lane change because we're going to make a left. Oh, I think it's going to go on the Sawgrass Expressway.
Is it really?
Interesting. That's the right choice.
Ooh.
That's the right map choice. So we'll have a quick surge of high velocity driving, which the Sawgrass should be highway stack
It's
instead of
confusing because this car is. There we go.
Model X. Tesla Model X. So now it's got the speed limit up to 65. These people, human drivers, folks, human drivers. What the hell? Drive your car. Come on. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
The human drivers that couldn't figure out how to merge?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay, so now we got to merge. We should be coming off FSD beta stack on the highway stack at this point. It's got to merge behind this truck. And does so well. All right, good. Okay, coming off the Sawgrass Expressway, we're approaching the exit for 441 South. We programmed it to go to Target. We'll see where we go from there. So it should be going off highway stack into FSD beta stack here.
What does that mean?
The color changes. It's
Oh.
a different section of software that drives the car. On the highway, it uses an older version of the software, which does really, really well on the highway. So they don't want to push the FSD beta city streets driving method onto that yet.
I see.
So now we're going to be merging with that traffic that you can see going to the right up ahead. Slowing down for this. See how it handles the merge. I believe it's actually got its own lane. And then you've got to get over. So there's nobody coming right now. It should make the merge right now. And it's not. So I'm going to tell it to. I gave it instruction to make the left lane change. I pulled the lever down.
The right only lane here.
Yeah, because that was a right turn only lane. It waited too long. I still can see consistent issues with lane decisions, but I think that's something that's going to improve with the next version, maybe. I really think to some extent that's a map issue. Light has turned green, waiting for traffic. What I find on this section of US 441, also known as State Road 7, is that the right lane tends to be slower and it makes more sense to go in the middle lane until you absolutely have to get over. But FSD beta seems to like staying in the right lane. We'll see how it does here. It's got 0.4 miles to go. The middle lane is clearly faster. We're going to be making a right turn soon on Wiles Road, which we can see ahead. And then a left to get into the shopping plaza for Target. And there we got one more trip to make and we'll be done. And across one more intersection, one more difficult spot. See how it does. Really quick on the right here, you can see Rock and Roll Ribs. Nico McBrain's place, Iron Maiden. Alright, we're moving. Moving. Okay, the light's turning red on us. Traffic is definitely moving slow on 441. I think the bus in front of us is stopping, and it's a double bus, so we're kind of screwed here. We'll see if FSD tries to take us to the left around it. Oh, I did not like that.
No. Jesus.
Well, I think it would have made it, but it was iffy. Okay. I'm not sure that I was correct in intervening.
I think so.
There was that blue car, there was a blue SUV that was also braking out to the left, and I think it didn't act fast enough.
Right.
If it had seized it faster, it would have worked, but because it was slow, it was going to get in the way of that car, and that might have been a problem. So now we're waiting to make a right turn. Is it identifying the pedestrian? Yes. Is it identifying the dog? It
No
doesn't.
dog.
Oh, it does. It did
Oh,
see the
does it
dog.
see
There's
the
flashes of the dog.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's identifying the dog. That's cool.
Oh.
You know,
No.
it's kind of cool. Okay, so we've got clear right turn. They're making left. All right, we're just gonna. I'm giving it the accelerator so it'll go. Oh,
Lord
very
in
good. It
heaven.
went straight to the left lane. It normally will not do that.
Did you have to?
It did that on its own. It went to the left lane on its own.
Pigs.
Normally we'll go into the right lane and then struggle to make a double lane change. That's unusual in my experience for it to get that right. So now we're gonna make a left turn across traffic.
Oh.
And
It did
jerky,
it.
but did it.
All right.
Okay, we're into the target parking lot. I think we're on parking lot stack. Let's see. It still shows it like it's FSD beta. I can't tell the difference. All right, so I'm gonna intervene now because we're basically at our destination. Okay. Just gotta make a right turn here. I'm giving it the pedal to make it go. Okay, now I'm stopping, giving it the pedal. And it didn't make the left turn. Alright, I think that's still parking lot stack though, so we'll cut it some slack for that. It should be creeping forward more. Definitely a car coming. Could have gone there.
Could it have though?
Now it's got it wide open. I'm gonna make it go. Now is it gonna make a left lane change here?
Hopefully.
I'm gonna make it make left. I think it was actually thinking about making the left lane change, but it didn't do it. Okay, so we're approaching an intersection that I have not this one coming up, but the next intersection after that I've had a lot of problems with. That it doesn't like crossing over, and this is something that should be better with the new update. It doesn't recognize well what lane it should be going into on the other side of the intersection. It should stay in this lane. We're in the left-hand straight lane. It'll widen to a right-hand turn lane and a left-hand turn lane with two straight lanes. And it often tries to switch into the right-hand straight lane, which is the wrong lane to be in. And I'm going to force it to stay in the left lane. I may have to disengage to do it. No. So we'll see. It's probably going to try to change lanes again as we approach. No, it's good. Okay. The light's about to turn green. We got some left turners still coming the other way. We're creeping forward. Is it going to go straight across? It's now mapping the intersection. And oh, this is interesting. It's got this blue lane. It's showing. This is definitely improvement.
This
is a huge improvement.
A huge
Still
improvement.
Now, we're going to Best Buy, so this is actually sort of okay.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going left.
No, it's trying to figure out what it's doing. But that's really interesting how it's showing the lane in blue.
Yeah, that's different.
I haven't seen that before, that blue lane.
You should have done it to go.
No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay, so there's cars coming.
Oh, no.
I don't want it to do that because I saw those cars coming and I don't think it did. So that's it. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good experience. A lot of improvements, a lot of things that still need work. I don't think it's optimized for Florida yet. It does much better in California, let's say. It struggles with certain things in Florida, school zone speed limit signs, the way our bus lanes work. There's certain things that it's struggling with. These are things that it struggled with before, but some things improved. It's turning into a road where it needs to go in the left lane. Sometimes it's now doing that, making a right turn in the left lane. It's sometimes doing that correctly now where it didn't used to do it before. Its ability to get in and make quick lane changes. It's making progress. It's still not there. It's making progress. We can see some new features. We can see some improvements. Still a long way to go. The March of 9th is going to take a while, but I'm really optimistic about the progress that we just saw here. And we just added a whole new change with this bag of points thing. And the bag of points thing is now going to take a few iterations and we'll see how much that adds to it. And then we're heading up to the point where we go to where we start using raw photon counts instead of processed images and processed video. That's going to make a significant difference. So we're making a lot of progress here, and I'm really optimistic about the future of FSD beta trending into going out of beta and into wide release. I think we're seeing a lot of great stuff here. If you like this video, please check out my other videos. Please support this channel on locals. Please check out the t-shirts and the stainless steel water bottle at elonbits.com. Thank you so much for watching.